And we're live. Welcome everybody.
Cafecito time, except what are you having, baby?
Theraflu time. Theraflu time. This is basically gonna be me just trying to have a convo with my wife,
You know what I'm saying?
and y'all get to sit in on it, basically.
I didn't tell you the story about me, about my Uber driver. Want to hear it?
Yeah, make sure you speak up because we're outdoors.
Okay, so check it out. I was on my way and I noticed this guy was playing like some dope ass music, and I was like, "Oh man, where's this music from?" He's like, "Oh, it's Vietnamese," and I was like, "Vietnamese? That's what's up." And I was like, "Okay," and I was like, "Are you Vietnamese?" He looked black. I mean, obviously he looked black. So I was like, "Are you Vietnamese or half Vietnamese or what's up?" He was like, "No," and he's like, I was dating a Vietnamese girl." Check out this crazy story. Meets this girl. She's a Vietnamese girl. They fall in love supposedly. Then they have a baby together, right?
Okay.
And then she bounces and doesn't let him see the baby for 3 months. Then she's like looking for them. He's looking for them. Can't find them. This is just on a trip to the airport, by the way.
So the Uber driver told you that he was dating a Vietnamese girl.
Yes.
She got pregnant.
Yes.
How was the baby when she just disappeared with the baby?
3 months old.
So she like took off. Like he comes home.
Yes.
Or
And
hey, I
she's
can't
like,
get a hold of you.
Can't find them.
Can you imagine having a 3-month-old with somebody
No.
and they bounce?
No. And so I said, so then what happened? He said basically she bounced. Then he found them, right, finally. And so he decided to put himself on child support while she was looking for them, right? So then that happens. And then, so he's able to see her, and then the pandemic happens. So that was it.
It sounded like you said pandemic, but go ahead.
Okay, and then after that, he was like, she was like, "No, you need to stay over there, and I need to stay over here. We don't want to be going back and forth. The baby could get something, and we can't afford for the baby to get sick." He was like, "Fine, I got it." Then shit is over. You know, we're able to like mingle with family now, right? And then he's like, "Hey, I want to see my child." He's like, "Oh no," he's like, "One thing you don't understand is you don't understand Vietnamese culture."
That's what she told him.
Yeah, so you can't see the baby. He's like, "What? I can't see my child because I don't understand the Vietnamese culture. This shit don't make no sense." And so then finally he ends up going to Vietnam, bro. Loves it in Vietnam. Made himself learn Vietnam. He got a Vietnamese. What did I say? He made himself learn Vietnam.
She like the boy didn't learn. The boy didn't learn.
Did I just say that boy learned Vietnam?
But in a way, he did learn Vietnam because he moved to Vietnam.
Yo.
Hey, Covina Laugh Factory, Marisol is gonna be doing a hot 10 minutes. Marisol, you need to start hosting these shows. Covina Laugh Factory. How many shows have we done already? I did Thursday, 2 Friday. What's today? Is today Saturday?
I don't have my watch. I think today's Saturday.
I've only done 3 shows.
You did one Thursday,
One
two
Thursday,
Friday,
2 Friday.
two tonight. Today's Saturday, right? So 2 tonight, and then 1
Oh, we're
tomorrow.
halfway there. Halfway there.
So anyway, long story short, the guy goes to Vietnam. He loves it out there. He becomes fluent in Vietnamese. Okay, and decides he's going to live over there now. So in February,
he's gonna have
bouncing.
banh mi sandwiches all day.
He said he loved the culture. He said he loved everything about Vietnam. And he said,
Buku vermicelli.
and he said, this technically, what do you call it?
You like, you love it? He like, for sure though.
And he was singing the Vietnamese music. I was like, okay, he really is doing this Vietnamese thing. He said it fired back on her because now he's going to go live over there. And I said, so is your daughter going over there? He's like, well, I'm trying to fight for custody right now so that I can take her to Vietnam with me.
Wow.
So,
man, look at this. Props to like, you know, most dudes would have been like, oh, well, shit, bitch left.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, I miss my kid, but what you want me to do?
Yeah.
Learn Vietnam?
Yeah, learn Vietnam.
What you need me to do? Hey, shout out to Rhodium Radio Podcast. They had me on there yesterday. I watched that show, so it's always cool to see the behind the scenes of like, oh, this is what y'all doing, where the magic happens. A lot more podcasts. Hopefully next time I'm out here because
Well, you're out here next weekend again. Not in this
San
area,
Diego.
but we're in San Diego next weekend.
San Diego. I should start researching like if there's any popping podcasts that I could get on while I'm out there, because sometimes what's up with these radio stations? Like,
I mean, does anybody really listen to radio anymore?
Well, I know that
a
part.
thing?
Not really, but terrestrial radio. But I don't know. It's like, are the clubs not hitting these stations? Is that not a thing? To where, I mean, it sucks getting up early because it's morning radio. But it's like, damn. I thought I was part of the culture.
Well, I didn't think anybody did the radio anymore. I don't think I've ever. I also don't listen to the radio. I don't know what radio stations are still available. Like, what stations are still open? All of them?
Look, if I'm in Covina, I don't know, maybe I need to work on my relationships more. Like, who do I know that works at Power 106?
Is that the radio
That's
station?
way over in LA though. Yeah, it abarca todo.
Got it.
Abarca todo un chingo de área. But, I mean, back in the day, when I was coming up, it was like red carpet, open door policy, like pull up. Then they started getting strict because like Lil Jon and them would be up in there drinking tequila with the DJs and messing it up for us. Let's see, San Diego, is that September 1st or 2nd?
That's correct.
I was a little beat up from the road because shout out to everybody came out to Odessa, and it was just a blur. It was so back to back. Odessa, Ontario, Austin, New Mexico. So it was a lot of just travel.
Back to back.
Back to back.
You were in California. You went to New Mexico. You went to then Odessa, and then you went to Austin.
So I went from super progressive and ended up in Austin super progressive. And I was in Odessa where it's like, nah, man, we need to dig up this oil. We need a frack.
Oh, I also rode with this guy on the way from Vegas to California who was coming back from checking the pipelines in the oil and gas industry, and that's what he was in. And so what he does is basically he has a real job, and then back home, the wife runs a Vietnamese restaurant.
Man, it's all about that Vietnam, baby,
you know
baby.
What I'm saying? And he said, like,
shit.
Basically,
what's up, baby? You want an egg roll or something?
And basically, he was saying, like, with his money, they opened up that restaurant. The wife runs the restaurant, and that's what she does. But he was saying, like, how the cost of even, like, the to-go boxes are super expensive now. So he said he was saying something like before, I guess, the box that he would get, I think, was only, like, $13 for a shitload of them. They're up to, like, almost 18. It was, like, $17.90 something, he said. And he was like, and, you know, that cost goes on to the customer. He's like, because, you know, I mean, I got to make my money back somewhere or the other. So I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Someone's saying do a show in Salt Lake City. We didn't do that this year, huh?
We did it
at the top of the year.
It might have been like top of the year or end of last year, something like that. I think Jerry. Yeah, because my boy.
Super chat.
We got a super chat. What's up, Joseph Supermax Rodriguez? Damn, it went away.
How do you see that?
I think he said enjoy. There
it is. Wow.
Enjoy your time out there, guys. Thank you. For real.
Make bean and cheese tacos cheap again. For real. Oh, that's Chris USA, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said, I want to go to your show tonight, Covina, but I don't want to go alone. You'll have fun, brother. Come out.
Alone.
Yeah, you might meet some people.
You might meet you a girl.
Somebody said, hey, Chingo, a reminder of your show in Denver. Reminder?
Reminder about your show in Denver, or what?
Sepa.
Well, you do have a show in Denver next month. It's a whole weekend, so if you are in Denver, please come out and get your tickets now. That'd be dope. We'd love to see all of y'all out there.
Please.
I'm trying to decide whether I'm coming or not, babe, to that show.
You're trying to decide if you're going to be like Kamala Harris, she's like, do not come.
Well, I was
Trump
just...
said, I'm coming. Man, look, this is what I need. I need a Trump mugshot t-shirt. Have to say,
what
free
if
my
you did
dog.
a parody with the Obube?
Free my dog. Hey, Juve's mugshot?
Yeah. Lubbock this year, I don't think we did Lubbock this year either, right?
or Abilene.
Or Emily, but I think you did Lubbock with someone else. No, you did like a. Isn't that what you did with Mario and? No.
No, I don't know about that. No, but hey, next year's tour, I'm thinking about calling it like the Nostalgia Tour or something. But we got to work on those cities. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
We should have already started. Usually
It's a
we
lot,
start
a lot,
about
a lot,
a year
lot
in
of work.
advance.
It's
So.
a lot of work. Logistics, planning, coordinating, especially like SoCal. For example, when I was just out here in Ontario, it would have been perfect if I did Ontario and then the following days Covina. But instead, they're like split up a week apart. Shout out to American Cholo. He had me on his show. So I've been getting a lot of good exposure out here on these podcasts. There's a ton of podcasts out here. When they go live, it's set up very professionally. But hey, we out here chilling.
Okay,
Something light.
what is this one on and this one on? This one's
Facebook, YouTube.
Got it. Okay. I mean, we're at you. The difference is right now you're on the road and you're going live. From the road,
Yeah,
so
I know. No, I know. But in general, like I've been inspired and taking notes, looking at everybody's setup, like how everybody does it, how they develop and build up their show, so that, for example, are people used to calling in? Okay, well they're set up for that. Are people used to doing super chats? Well, they already kind of know how it works. Do people understand that it's a live show and that they're going to see the countdown at the beginning, or what types of guests, or whatever?
Yeah.
It takes a village. It takes a team.
Says, what are you drinking, Chingo?
Theraflu. I'm on that Theraflu big time. Somebody said, I'm in Atlanta. Had a great time. Your show is great. Atlanta. That was a long time ago. Vanessa says, you have my son and I laughing at the Louis show in Dallas. You got us hyped. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, shout out to Louis the singer, man. He shared his stage and his crowd with me, and
You've been
it's
doing
cool.
a lot of cool stuff. Like you just opened up for the Chris Bettis band. That's pretty dope too. Like,
I had to play security. I don't know if I told y'all, but go ahead and finish your thought. Been doing a lot of cool stuff.
yeah. And so, anyway, I don't even know what I was going with it.
You said you've
threw
been.
me off.
My bad, I cut you off. But look, you were saying that I've been doing a lot of cool stuff, interesting stuff, collaborating with different people.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Grateful for that, especially because some people think I'm canceled and all that stupid stuff, and some people can't get over, differences of opinion. And then some people are so petty and bitter that they want to go above and beyond to leave comments on these people's pages just to try to make me a liability.
Oh, yesterday we were kind of talking about that in the green room when you were on stage.
With who?
And the people in the green room.
Okay.
And they were just kind of saying like how before, which I've said this so many times on my podcast, I've talked about this where I said like back in the days you weren't like you did. I literally remember this story. I know you said they never did this at your elementary school, but at my elementary school we pretended to vote, right?
Yeah, we did that.
Okay, and so you came up individually and put in your vote in the boxes that the teacher had designated for which president you wanted to vote. And one of the things I never forget, Miss Martin, what she said, you don't ever tell anyone who you voted for. That is your personal business. Isn't that weird? And now it's like it's so exposed, and if you find out who you voted for,
everything's politicized. Everything.
You're hated on, or no one likes you.
Everything is political. Everything. Sports, high school sports, women's sports.
There's this girl that used to be at the Hive who makes jewelry, who is super, super lefty, right? But I really like her. Like, I like her as a person, and she makes dope-ass jewelry. I mean, I used to buy from her all the time when she was there. I mean, like, it was her, like, creation. And, her posts are a little way, way, way too left for me, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean, like, I stopped buying her jewelry or I stopped supporting her. Like, I think she's a dope person.
Hey, we're like, hey,
day.
we just went to Target.
Yeah.
And we probably gonna go back to Target in a minute.
So, well, I didn't know they had this pool. I wish I knew. I would have brought my bathing suit. This is where we're at, y'all. I don't know how to turn the camera on this. Otherwise, we'd show y'all. But
That
it's just
pool
so
looks nice.
the pool looks nice. How do we make our pool look this blue?
Well,
their bottom is blue too, right? Or is it white?
it's all about your tile, because the water's supposed to be clear. So the little tint on your
tile.
whatever that is, whatever you call that, not porcelain.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's
What
a
about
bell. The little tint that they put on the walls and the floor. That's what gives it that color.
That blue.
Because like your Aunt Lily, hers looks like that dark indigo, like that tile.
Yeah.
And it's because of the
And ours looks pretty when our lights come on. I love it the way it looks when our lights are on
at night.
Yeah, at night.
Miss my babies. My babies went to the shark. What is the shark exhibit? Shark museum.
It's pretty cool. She had a good time, especially Sunny.
Sunny loves sharks.
She loves sharks. I don't really know.
So they got to see real sharks, huh?
And they were swimming in there. Well, at least where Cinca sent me the video, it's like a shark going like this. I don't know.
Sharks are trippy, ain't it? Aren't they?
They're
like fascinating. That's why like Shark Week is such a big deal, and watching all that shark footage, and then people's fascination and fear, and just how powerful and like how ancient they are. Boy, God really showed off when He made sharks.
Well, every animal, if you kind of think about it, like what's the purpose of an ant? And look at how ants work together. Have you ever seen ants work together, bro? I've seen an ant carry 3 ants carrying a Cheeto. How do you know this?
Cheeto. You told me that story.
I'm like, how the fuck are they carrying this Cheeto? I literally just watched them take the Cheeto.
Sometimes I'll just be like, what's up with hummingbirds?
Didn't y'all say you hit a hummingbird?
No, that was a mockingbird.
Oh, mockingbird.
When we were on tour with Chris Pettis. He was like, that's the state bird. I had to play security for that boy, even though he's a blue belt and I'm a white belt. Because, you know, Chris Pettis want to get some tacos and stripes. Let him get some tacos and stripes. But you got like 55 women coming out of random aisles with their Selena shirts, you know, because they see him as an extension of her.
Selena,
yeah. So they're pulling out Selena shirts out the trunk. They pulling out laundry out the trunk. Chris, sign my shirt. And then they're so starstruck that they can't talk. And it takes forever to just say, hey, love your stuff. Can I get a photo? So it's like, oh my God, this is so crazy, because they think of the Selena movie. And they're just like, oh my God, where's your hot sauce? And why don't you talk the way the guy portrayed you in the movie?
But does he really talk like that?
No,
that was the first question I asked you, right?
He was such a caricature. The dude, he's just like, oh, dude, yeah.
He was like Encino Man, wasn't he?
Selena, yeah. And J-Lo's all, oh my God. And he's like, hot sauce, yeah. But in real life, Chris is just, hey man, who that coming up in my green room? You know what I mean? He's just a regular Texan with regular concerns and parents and hobbies.
Yeah, how many kids does he have?
Oh, I don't know all that. All I know is that I had to be like, Mr. Perez has a flight to catch. We need to get him back on that van, but I'll take the photo. Have your photos, have your cameras ready on 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Now you know how I feel.
But I try to communicate it like it's a pet peeve, right? It's like we need this thing to go smooth, because they were my ride, and if he had to keep doing meet and greets, I was gonna be late to my show.
Which you barely made it to.
I barely made it to my show. Shout out to PJ. He was going 100 miles an hour trying to get me to the stage. Gabriel and Marisol Gomez Mendoza said they're waiting for the LOL San Antonio show.
Man, I just had a baby. Now I'm dealing with annoying in-laws.
Wow, not that many comments on Facebook. Oh, okay.
Well, they're coming in over here on YouTube, babe.
Yeah, sorry, it's really hard to see these screens.
It's because of the glare, and then you have that screen
I got the privacy
protector,
screen
whatever
thing. They sold me on it.
That thing is awful.
Not a lot of comments on Facebook.
Is the Denver show a meet and greet? Yeah, there is. Okay, so real quick.
We have to start being very clear.
Yeah, so real quick, guys. So I don't think the clubs are doing a really good job communicating. But just so you know, if it says reserved or what is the other word?
Special seating.
Special seating. They use other terms. That's actually VIP. And that's who gets to do the meet and greet with Chingo. Basically, when we get to the show, we'll say, hey, who has the reserved seating, who has the whatever. Some clubs, though, which I discovered at the last club we were at in Austin. So if you got a reserved table, that's just to get you in the front. If you want a meet and greet with you, it's an additional. So that's something that I learned that day.
Okay, so I guess when we advance the shows, we should communicate with the club to make it super clear. Like, hey, who gets meet and greet? Because if not, I'll just be by the merch booth, and I'm here.
Well, that's cool too, though, because everybody gets a little bit of that.
What? Romance. Playboy Crew left a comment something about romance or something. I don't know.
What does that say? How do I get the...
I don't even know. This is an iPad. No le sé. It's
oh my god.
top chat, live chat.
Oh, got it.
Moderators.
Oh my god, y'all.
Live chat.
Super.
They probably
oh, there it is.
They're probably like, man, y'all need a podcast producer on the road.
We do not, but okay.
But in a perfect world, right?
In a way.
A helper.
Okay, guys, I don't know where the comments went, so.
This is an iPad, and we're not used to it. Live chat, all messages.
Oh, there it goes. There they are. I met you in Ontario the other day, and it wasn't VIP, big dog.
They make it confusing.
Yeah, they do. So I think we need to do a better job of kind of, I don't know how to click that, so I am sorry about that. I brought my iPad this time for us to use, and it seems like...
Sorry, y'all see me squinting.
You can see that?
Very bare. Let me see if I can.
Wow.
And it's all the way bright.
All the way bright.
We're outside.
You might
and
want
stuff.
to take that off and get a new screen protector.
Yeah, but we're outside too, so it's like a whole bunch of sun and glare. 2 shows tonight. Covina Laugh Factory. 1 tomorrow. First of all, beautiful club. Like it's not even a club. It's like a mini theater.
And you're so intimate. You're like literally right there with people.
Like even the mezzanine, it feels like they're just right here.
Oh, but you didn't see it, and it's so pretty. Did you go up there to look at it? It's so pretty up there. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all something about the Covina Club. The VIP is not at the bottom in the front. That's not where it is. You go to the very top, the mezzanine. You go up there. It's like your own personal bartender is there. Ain't nobody fucking with you up there. Yes. It is so dope up there. I went up there by accident, and I said, "What is this?" It's like, "Oh, this is the VIP, basically." So check this out. So that area up there, I forgot which comedian. He said it's an old school comedian. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah.
He sells those tickets for $185. Want to know why?
God damn.
Because that's where he goes and hangs out with fans.
He came up with that?
I don't know who came up with that, but it's $185, and up there, you get to go. Basically, you know, you have your own. You have your own. Server. It's the bar is there, so you have your own person there, and it's super like intimate. So like afterwards, that would be a great thing to do for next year to think about. To do like your meet and greet, like that's where either before the show where y'all can hang out and have drinks together and chit chat, and then like when doors open, that's where you do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's only for VIP. So that might be something we want to consider for next year, because that'd be a dope thing to do. And then y'all take pictures, and then it's like a chatting and a networking almost little event. Oh my gosh!
Sorry, have a sip.
Yes.
All
that coughing, bro.
I'm in trouble because I'm coughing.
Anyway, so I thought that was a dope. So guys, if y'all are getting tickets,
I intend to sell out Covina next year.
Yeah, this show was not technically on our route this year, but they reached out, and I think someone dropped out for these dates, and they
put
asked.
It together like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. So that's the reason for that. So hopefully next year it'll be a lot better, and hopefully we can do some like a VIP networking meet and greet thing up there where I was telling you guys. But I know they're selling tickets now just for you to sit up there. and I would say sit up there because it's like comfortable.
Oh, look at this. Randy Flores says, man, the DJ in Carlsbad, New Mexico played the George Lopez entrance music for Chingo Bling. I don't know what that boy was doing, bro. Golly. I had to roast him so bad.
Oh, was he? That's probably why he mentioned it? Or
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what's the point of me even telling you what song I want? Like, what? You got all these comedians involved, and can't nobody tell you how to run a comedy show.
Well, I think they might have been new to it. No?
Yeah, but like I said, you got all these comedians around, and I got to be the bad guy. Like, can I give you my intro song so I can do me?
It be like that sometimes.
It really
like that.
it be like that sometimes. What song is that?
Y'all on a date with us? Yeah. Oh, are y'all on a date and we're on a date?
I mean,
in Mexico, where that to that, right?
Where that at, fool? Okay, hi from Waco, Texas. Miranda Martinez says, thanks for letting me know. It only says VIP, so just want to make sure I get to meet y'all. So please say you're coming soon. Someone say, how's the weed in Colorado? I say too strong.
We need another Dragon Ball Z.
When are you coming to Burke again, Chingo? What's the club? What did I do? I did that one place that's like a food court looking thing.
And then you did with that guy, that one place, that one young guy, remember? It was a Wednesday night. They only do comedy on Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's the one that I called it a food court because it's like an entertainment place. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Sorry that I'm squinting this screen thing, but I'm trying to communicate to my wife how much love there is in California. How many clubs? How many people, how many fans? Like, it's like you got Brea Improv, Irvine Improv, Ontario Improv, Flappers, Hollywood Improv, Oxnard, boom, Covina. It's like, shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, when we stayed out here for a month, I mean, that's basically what you were doing. Like, every day out of the week you had a show or a weekend show.
And gigs were popping up. Like, oh, you still here? Come do this casino with us.
Yeah.
I think the big boy thing fell through, right? I was supposed to do that. I was kind of nervous about that show anyway. But yeah, 2 shows a night, 1 tomorrow. Is it already next week, San Diego?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like I've been gone so much.
It says Laugh Factory has a...
Long Beach.
Long Beach. Yeah, I think you did that one 2 years ago?
A couple years ago.
Something like that.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since I met you.
I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step 2. Step 2. Step 2. Step 2. Step 2. Step 2. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
I don't know how to sing. I'm not trying. God knew what he was doing when he didn't give me no voice, because Lord knows I would have been trying to be.
If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. And dust yourself off and try again. Try again. At first you don't.
That man's over there like, what are they doing?
Wait, is that a Texans hat?
It is a Texans hat. It is a Texans
Hey,
hat.
we're both blind. We're like, is it?
It is.
Okay.
Are you from Texas?
Lodge in the building.
Y'all, guess what Penny did? So, Chingo's nephew taught her how to do H-Town like this, right? And so she tells her teacher, hi, did you know that this is H-Town and then this is I love you? And so she was like, oh, okay. And so that was the end of the conversation. And then I picked her up and she was leaving. And the teacher goes like this. And then Penny goes, H-Town. And she walks off. I said, oh my God,
and I'm like, oh, that's my baby.
I was like, little girl, just
that's
stop with that. We were laughing. We were cracking up. You know, she thinks she's going to be a comedian. So she's got jokes every week. So it's a new joke. Her new joke right now, guys, is real silly. So what's your full name?
Pedro Herrera.
What's my name?
Marisol Herrera.
What's in my hands?
Nothing.
Pedro Herrera knows nothing. That's that's her joke
That's
right
her
now.
punchline.
Yeah. Oh
That's her
my
punchline.
God. She thinks she's gonna be a comedian. She was in my belly the entire time we were on tour, so she picked up, I'm sure, a lot of the laughter from the comedy show. So that's pretty cool.
Damn, 30 minutes already? We've been on 30 minutes. Albert, he said he saw me on with the podcast yesterday with Tony A. What'd you think about it? Well, he said dope interview. Okay. What'd you like about it? I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Let's see if there's any comments on YouTube. We're thinking about.
They're coming in, babe.
Okay. We're thinking about getting in the pool. Jay Garcia says, have you ever been to the Comedy and Magic Club in Hermosa Beach? It's a good spot close to the beach. I heard a lot of good things about it.
Where is that?
I don't know, around here.
It's around here?
Like LA. Darren said he gave our info to one of these clubs.
Burbank?
No me acuerdo. I gotta check my text messages.
He said Jay Leno used to go a lot.
No,
I've never seen Jay Leno stand up, babe. Is it good? Have you?
Just his monologues. I don't remember. You know, Willie Barcena's been on has the record of the guest that's been on there the most.
Oh, really? They have a friendship, a good friendship, or what?
Yeah.
How's that?
He told me the story of, I'm trying to remember how they... Oh, I know what it was. This is what it was. It's a good story. So basically, when Willie was an up-and-coming, like, young feature, he was working with, like, this, like, grumpy headliner guy that was, like, I guess showing him the ropes a little bit. Mm-hmm. But Willie made sure to always be helpful and friendly and like, hey, man, I'm going to get a sandwich. I brought you something. Like, something like that. Like, little things like that. To where that OG took notice. And somehow that OG, like, recommended Willie for the Jay Leno Tonight Show stand-up. And he was like, hey, this is a good kid. I know this kid. Like, get him on. I think something about he had to go to Jay Leno's house. And then they became friends. I don't know. But basically, like, keep it cool with people. That's like the moral of the story. What's up with this umbrella? It's just like moving around in the wind. Sepa la madre. Yeah, it started moving. What? Some of these comments be so weird. Why do you keep commenting emergency over and over again? What do you...
Who is that?
This has to talking about Bible prophecies. Oh. It must be a bot. That is so weird, bro. Who does that? Who comments the word emergency 10 times and then he's like, use your platform? What are you talking about?
Someone said they had a good time in Arlington. Thank you for coming out. If you go down, use your finger to go down. Look down. There you go. You can read all those ones that are.
Well,
what up, Chingo? Can't wait to be at your show tonight. Good times. Oh, well, thank you for coming out.
Thank you. We're about to go get some swimwear.
We're going back to... We just literally got back from Target, and now we're going to walk back to Target. What do you think about it, I guess?
Bot Boso, somebody said.
I want to show y'all the pool, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how we turn this camera, which I don't know.
Well, you could just pick up the... I would tell them bye as you...
Can you check to see if you can see it well? Se ve? Or no?
A little bit. Come tell them bye on this side.
Can they see?
Yeah, you see the pool. Alright, Facebook, we're gonna let y'all go. Please tell a friend if you got any friends out here in SoCal. We got 2 shows tonight. Kobe and the Laugh Factory, 1 tomorrow. The shows have been really fun. Nice hat.
Thank you, appreciate it. I'm from Houston.
Oh yeah, we are too.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what I miss the most. I miss Papa Cedars.
Are you living out here now?
I've been out here since '88.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, but you still love Texas,
88,
huh?
that's a long time.
You're Californian, though, now.
Oh, yeah, but I still consider myself a Texan.
That's funny. We met some people yesterday who have been out here also since, like, the 80s, and he said they're still Texans. Isn't that funny?
You never lose it, huh?
Never lose it.
Yeah.
All my family's originally from New York, but I was born in Houston.
Oh, okay.
So
See y'all later.
all my New Yorker